chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. FIU will kick it off to get things underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Hurricane offense makes its way onto the field to start this game. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box, they can take it outside, they can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun. There he goes. And he got enough for the 1st down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. The Canes getting set on 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Flowers. Right on the money. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. Out of the gun to give to the back. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. And the Canes kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the right. He's got him wide open. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami! Setting up for the extra point after the 1st score of the game. Well, that couldn't have gone any better.
It's so great for an offense to come out right out of the gate and score a touchdown on your opening drive. It just helps the offense establish that rhythm that is so important. It'll be interesting now to see how this offense does the remainder of this contest.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. So FIU's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. Two NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
Makes a connection. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. The analytics nerds say the goal was at least 4 yards on 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. They'll go to work on 2nd down after doing damage on the ground. Wants to go up top. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Guys, it's almost impossible to overstate the importance of this game. The result might well be the cut line between... Oh, he's got some space. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line. And the Panthers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on 3rd down or hand it off. And he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
Fires to the tight end. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
I like the poise by the quarterback on that play, too, because a lot of times as a quarterback, you see the blitz coming, and immediately you want to audible, you want to try to throw the ball, but he knew that he had a good run play called, and he knew he could leave it on. Heads-up play by the QB.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Caught in the backfield, it's Anderson. Cut! Panther! Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
And I think he does a really good job here. Dropping back to pass, surveying the field, sees he's got some open space out wide, dump it to your playmaker. Your running back takes the football. He does the rest. Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the field, making a play.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the grab, it's Algier. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Back to throw, it's Flowers. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Guys, let's look big picture Miami. It's not the end of the world. This is not one of those be-all, end-all games that we used to have in a different era. But certainly for the winner, clear shot at a conference title and perhaps a spot in the college football playoff and a bye. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. He just terrorizes quarterbacks, his 30th career sack.
And that's an amazing number, 30 sacks, because a lot of guys get sacks early in their careers, and then coordinators figure it out and then start double-teaming them and sliding and chipping, and then their numbers come down. This guy, though, David, has never stopped.
And it's got to be consistently, Jesse. Like, you got to consistently play hard, play after play, because sometimes they get rid of the ball fast. Sometimes you can't get in the mix. But to get to the quarterback 30 times, very few people have done that.
And the Hurricanes will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Fields the punt and tries to help improve that field position. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. First play of the drive comes from the 22. He'll pull it on the read. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really nice job by the defense playing responsibility football, making sure the quarterback couldn't make any of his reads, making sure the picture is not clear, getting downhill, getting the quarterback on the ground.
And it's incomplete as he tried to lob it in with perfect touch.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB, scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. FIU will line up to punt. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Coverage team does a good job and touches it dead. No return on this one.
And these punt returners only get so many opportunities to try to make plays, and do they want to make them? So much space back there when you play them the football. But the thing is, look at all these guys flying down the field. All the
and the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They go to the ground. A very short pickup there, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. This defense will try to keep everything in front. On third and long, a check down will be the last resort. Firing to the right, complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And the Canes will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. Touchdown, Florida International. Special teams proving to be special. Now that is a play that will get your sidelines into the game with that touchdown.
And you could see once he left everybody in the dust and he was going to the house, the sidelines going nuts. What a big-time play to take the lead. Defense did its job. Now special teams coming through in a big way.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Dropping back, it's Flowers. Pressure coming. Trying to get rid of it. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Hurricanes line up to punt it away. Now on the return. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Fires to the big fella. Breaks into the open. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The Panthers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Give to the running back. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
All the way down to the 25-yard line, they move the sticks. It's first down. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. He'll do it himself. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. Kept it on the ground last time. Let's see if they go back to it on 2nd down. Back to pass. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. Man, what a matchup. The stakes are really high. Both teams in the top 10 playoff positioning. All the things that go with a midseason showdown, guys.
And these are just fun for us because we got a little bit more juice, too, because both teams in playoff contention, both teams high aspirations, a big showdown, a big prove-it game, Palmer, for both these squads.
And it's been fun because these two teams seem to be revving up right at the right moment. They've gotten better and better as the weeks have progressed, and now we've got this major clash, head-to-head in front of the entire country, all eyes watching.
The decision to go for it does not pan out. The run from the shotgun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Scanning the field, it's Flowers. Makes the grab. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long.
Look, as an offense, you're always going to take completions over incompletions and interceptions. So the offense, they're able to make that 3rd down a little bit more manageable, but honestly, not by much.
Catch in the middle. It's Moore. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And he gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the 1st down.
The Canes can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Canes will call on their punt team. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Probably not quite as good as he hoped as it goes out of bounds at the 20-yard line. The Florida International offense is back on the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's going for a big play downfield. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21. Pass completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, this defense now is just getting gashed, and if you're the defensive coordinator, you might now want to think about being aggressive, changing up your play calls, and maybe breaking your own tendencies, because you have got to stop this offense just marching down the field.
It really doesn't matter what the decision is on the RPO. When your defensive line can reset the line of scrimmage like that, get off blocks and make plays.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. It's complete to the right. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Got it behind the line. It's Lee. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, FIU. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you've got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a man. It's Flowers. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Got it in the middle. It's Moore. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the 1st down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Wants to throw on 1st down. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. Under fire. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Off the play fake. Looking deep. Fires it incomplete.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Finds his big tight end. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. And the Panthers with a second and short to keep this drive moving.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Looking to scramble. Unleashes one. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
I like the play call there. I know it falls incomplete, but you're in the defensive side of the field right now. You're going back to the guy that's already scored a touchdown for you. This guy has stepped up. He's made a play. So if I'm on offense, I keep throwing him the football.
They'll immediately call timeout. The Panthers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They turn to the passing game on third and short. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. He'll need to strike this one cleanly from 48 yards out. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, this matchup on that field there in Coral Gables, sign me up for another half. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering two things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Hard Rock Stadium.
FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. They'll run this play from the pistol. He'll keep it himself.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Gotta know when to give up the play. You can tell he was out of whack, out of sorts. He's had some success rushing the football today, but nowhere to go. But at the end of the play, give it up. Don't sit there and take those extra hits. Those aren't necessary. Slide on the ground. You're not getting any positive yards anyway. Save those physical hits for those third down and shorts, fourth down and shorts, red zone opportunities.
FIU will line up to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And they'll just down it right there.
Well, a lot of things going wrong for this team right now, certainly on offense, and now you're seeing it in the special teams as well. This punt return is one. He's got to be able to field and at least hold on to the football. I understand he's trying to go score a touchdown, but you can't lose sight of your fundamentals, and that turnover is really a microcosm of all the problems that they've been having today.
Hold it, finds his man on the left. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Backed up now, here's second and long. Try and play action. Quickly to the tight end. At the 40, there he goes. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. They They made the defense pay with that last big chunk of yardage. Now 1st and 10 from the 30. Rushes on him. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. So now on 2nd and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. They'll leave it with him. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
And the Hurricanes will punt it away on 4th down. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6th time tonight. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. FIU will line up to punt. Here's the return. He's got great speed. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Looking downfield, it's Flowers. Pulls it in, it's Moore. They make the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. They'll move the wide receiver. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Turns it on down the left side. And the defense got it. The 10. Touchdown, Panthers. The defense takes matters into its own hands. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Auburn is down, but they are not out of it. Not in Jordan-Hare, one of the best home field advantages in all of college football. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Vanderbilt. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
Turning it on! And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. He's dragged down to the ground, but what a play there. Scoops up the loose football and moves the chains. They bring him down, but not only do they get the turnover, he picked up a chunk of yardage, too. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. FIU pushing tempo.
The offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Rides the back and leaves it. Creates a little room. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. And the Panthers look to keep this drive humming. Rides the back on the option to give. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's going for the big play. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Panthers. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Flowers. Trying to set up the screen. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. And the Canes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Flips it out on the screen. There he goes. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the right. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Hauls it in. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Wants to keep it in the air. Unloads it left. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. The Florida International offense is back on the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Quarterback on the keeper. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on it.
Trying to burn this defensive back. Grabs it inside the 10. Touchdown, Florida International. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That ought to be enough to make this lead insurmountable, and with it, they'll be a perfect 10-0.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finished the drive with a big play through the air, scoring from 51 yards out. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. A very disappointing performance for the #1 team in the country. There'll be a new team atop the rankings when they come out next. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Jackson gonna throw it. Got a man. It's Jocelyn. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. The Hurricanes are facing 3rd and inches. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see him ran so successfully.
At midfield, he's got room. All out of space. He's at the touchdown cave. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. He'll pull it on the read. Shakes off the defender.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play.
Oh, he's got some space. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one. He now has 79 yards on the ground, and he is well within striking distance of a 1,200-yard rushing season. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He'll do it himself. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The Panthers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Jackson will throw. Fires left. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with results of the play. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down.
Man, I think back in the day, this is a no-brainer. You're punting the football and believing in your defense, but analytics all the time now telling you to be aggressive. I'm interested to watch this play. Obviously, if you're aggressive, you might can run this clock out and end the football game and not have to put your defense back on the field.
Well, I think the experience on offense was a big reason why the head coach felt confident going for it there on 4th down. He says a lot of guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've been in these big game moments before. Ice in their veins. You saw it there on that completion to keep the sticks moving.
That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. The short hands, it's Jocelyn. Strikes first, delivers the punch, and works his way to the 31. The Canes come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Now the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. What a disappointment. No good. hoping to cut into that lead, and they did not. The lead is huge. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Looking left. With the catch, it's Lee. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. 1st and 10. Quarterback making checks. To the air on 1st down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Off play action. Fires to the right. It's caught. Knocked down immediately, but they couldn't stop him from getting the big gainer to the 30. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. He'll keep it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And nice job by the defense. The quarterbacks had some good success running the football. All eyes on him. They were locked in. They had nowhere to go with the football, and I like it. They finished the run with a nice physical tackle. Get an extra lick on that QB.
Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. So you might expect to see victory formation. Instead, you will see a field goal attempt. And they didn't need the extra points, but maybe just a chance to stick it to them right here a little bit at the end. The great Nick Saban often says players often respond better to losses. They listen more than they do it.